Nvidia is responsible for paying a $5.5 million fine, is a good amount of money, to settle charges brought by the SEC, Security Exchange Commission. The fine comes after Nvidia allegedly misled investors by reporting growth in revenue, claiming that it was related to the gaming market, while hiding the fact that they were selling crypto mining hardware directly to miners and not really disclosing how much of that money was coming from that.
Oh,
They didn't
really?
disclose that those sales greatly impacted the surge in revenue because they were citing the gaming market like as being the reason why they were doing so well. So the implication that their business wasn't being heavily affected by mining sales left investors in the dark. And yeah, I mean, if you took their word that it was all because of gaming sales, you might say, oh, well, gaming's doing great. It's going to continue to do great. I'm going to invest in Nvidia. Sounds like a great idea. But when you find out it was heavily influenced by crypto sales and you invested, and then crypto doesn't do as well, less people are buying GPUs, miners, like mining farms are saturated already. They don't need more
Yep.
GPUs, and Nvidia is not producing as much revenue. So that doesn't really do much for the investor. This $5.5 million fine should definitely hurt the company as they only made $7.6 billion in the last quarter.
Only.
So,
Chump change.
yeah. So, yeah, it's, I don't know what to say about it. Honestly, a lot of companies do things like this, maybe not specifically, cryptocurrency related, but Nvidia is a tech company. Crypto is a big part of their business, whether or not it's them selling to crypto miners or their customers using their cards for crypto. So, it's just they're related. And, they tried to just write this one off. And I honestly feel like they've done this before where they, said, oh, yeah, we're doing so well because of this.
Yeah,
And then
right.
it ends up being something else altogether. But it's just a case, I think, of asking for forgiveness rather than permission. And it's like they know when they make these decisions that at some point it's going to get revealed. And at some point they're going to have to pay a fine. And at some point that fine is going to be significantly less than if they just disclosed it in the first place.
Exactly.
So it's a calculated decision to pay this fine eventually because they make more money in the long run by doing this. So,
No.
when you're dealing with companies that have this kind of money, any kind of fine, even if it was $1 billion, it would still be a slap on the wrist for a company that size. But $5.5 million is like if you took $5 out of my wallet and I'd be like, okay, all right, there goes that $5 I was gonna buy
Actually,
a sandwich with, but now I guess I'm just not gonna.
let me give you a better reference. So, they made 7.6 billion. Okay, let's cut that in half. Let's just say that was their profit, whatever, right? So, it five. What is it? 5.5 million. It's still less than a fraction of a freaking percent. So it's like as
Yeah.
if I took a penny from you.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Andrew, we noticed you killed
And
somebody. We're gonna
that's
take
just
2
what
cents.
they've made in that's what they've made in the last quarter.
Exactly. Like it's
So
literally.
if this is they're basically being fined for this practice that's been going on for like 2 years, but they make, 7+ billion a quarter, and the fine is like 0.1% of
No, it's not even
$1.
0.1%. It's 0.0. It's 0.04%.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's literally nothing.
Yeah, it's
Like this is an operational
pretty
cost that doesn't
ridiculous.
even affect the balance sheet. It's probably shrink for them.
It's definitely, yeah, they definitely have operational costs that are higher than this
Yeah, they
fine.
probably pay more in toilet paper for their whole freaking company. Like honestly,
Yeah, yeah.
like worldwide, they probably paid more for toilet paper. Like maybe I should do.
That's probably like their monthly electric bill when they're running Nvidia servers.
Crypto
Seriously.
mining.